What's up, everybody? It's your hostess with the mostest, Miss Quitta, and we are finishing up Spongebob today. We're about to go in and do the boss fight. This video should be less than half an hour, if even that. But in the last video, we wrapped up everything, even though you guys didn't get to see half of it. But yeah, everything is complete. Patrick has all his socks. Mr. Krabs has all the shiny objects, so all that's left to do now is go in there and kick some robot butt, so we're gonna go do that without any further ado. Die. 75, pshaw. Try 98. We are golden, let's go. No pun intended with the golden part, because you know, golden spatulas. Okay, I'll stop.
Look at that guy. That big square head and those short shorts? That's the most hideous thing I've ever seen!
Wait, that hideous thing looks like me!
I always knew SpongeBob would be the death of me!
Jumpin' jelly beans! A robot SpongeBob!
There's definitely something funny going on here. And I don't mean you. Something else funny. Plankton! You're behind all this, aren't you?
Yes, it was me all the time! Behold, the Duplicatotron. I registered the name, so don't even think of ripping me off. With this, I can make a robot copy of anyone. I was going to make an army of loyal robots that would obey my every command.
But they're running amok!
I forgot to set the switch to obey Plankton. Ugh. But now that Daddy's home, I can fix that! What's wrong now? It should be working! It is working! They're obeying me! I knew I shouldn't have made a copy of myself, but I'm just so cute! You've interfered with my plans for the last time! Spongebob, meet Spongebob!
Hi, how do you do? Allow me to introduce my friends, Patrick, Sandy.
Enough! Prepare to meet your doom!
Okay, this is my favorite
like
boss fight.
SpongeBob has an opportunity here!
Yes, Mr. Fish, I know. Oh, shoot.
Suck it to him, SpongeBob!
They give you so much time to get there.
It
It's
looks
very
like
oh,
SpongeBob
oops.
has an opportunity here!
No.
Oh, I guess SpongeBob won't be winning that way.
Okay, please.
That does it. SpongeBob
oh,
is back in the fight.
oh, what's... Oh, I gotta use... Okay.
Suck it to him, SpongeBob. Ow! I guess SpongeBob won't be winning that way. That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight. It looks like
I hate the
SpongeBob
fish
has an
announcer.
opportunity here.
I can't even
That's the
say
ticket.
anything. Oh, I forgot about you.
Ow! I guess SpongeBob
Oh my
won't
gosh.
be winning that way. That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight. It looks like
Finally, I
SpongeBob
can get his
has
other
an
hand.
opportunity
Okay,
here.
I'm
Suck it
sorry.
to him, SpongeBob.
I think I gotta...
I guess SpongeBob won't be winning that way.
No, please, stop. I'm sorry. I gotta do this until we get to a cutscene. I will try to intercept it before we get to a cutscene. Like, I'll probably turn it back on right when I get him down to low health. But the fish announcer is super annoying. Like, it is extremely, extremely unnecessary. And I remember it being bad in the last game, too, and clearly they didn't think to fix it. But he says something every couple of seconds. It's so annoying. And something that's worth mentioning, a fight mechanic, every time you drop down to the floor, he resets his attacks. So, like what he did just there, if I had fallen on the floor, I would have had to avoid all of the attacks that he just did again. So that's why it's super important to stay on these platforms and not fall a billion times like I have been, because he resets his whole fight sequence and it's really annoying and it makes the fight take longer. But, yeah, no, the fish announcer is very unnecessary and extremely annoying. I wouldn't have minded if they had him saying something like maybe every couple of minutes. But saying something every second is so annoying. Like, and even when you drop on the floor, he says something. He's like, oh, SpongeBob won't be winning that way. Like, okay, clearly. I know it's set up to give hints like for the kids that play this game, because you know this is a kids game, but it's just super irritating. Okay, so after he does his final attack, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the dialogue back on, because this is his final health bar, as you can see, so I'm gonna go on, and I remember this being a lot harder in the other game, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the dialogue back on here in a bit. This fight used to be super hard, though, like, avoiding his word vomit. It's gonna be hard to get around his arm. Crap, I forgot to turn the dialogue back on. I just got done talking about it. Okay, that should be loud enough. Alright, let's hope I can still steer. Yeah, okay, thank you, Mr. Fish. Crap.
Okay, maybe just a little.
Oh, he did it again.
Has an opportunity here.
Nice. Trophy earned. SpongeBob versus SpongeBob. This next part was really creepy.
Don't destroy my beautiful bride. We were supposed to get married next week.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'll repair you, baby.
I'm shrinking!
No, Patrick. I think the robot is getting bigger!
SpongeBob, he just flew into your head!
Well, then I'm going to follow him into my head. I mean, into my robot version's head. Which is like my head, but bigger. And more metallic.
Will you go already?
Here I come, robot plankton!
This is just getting too weird for me.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, was that supposed to be a hint that Plankton is in love with SpongeBob? Like, why was he trying to marry robot SpongeBob? That's freaking weird. Nonetheless, I'm gonna turn the dialogue volume down again, because the fish announcer is still annoying in this part. But let's see what we gotta do here. Basically, if I remember correctly, we just bounce around and, try to tear SpongeBob apart from the inside. So that's what we're gonna do. And we have to destroy these lamp thingies. Oh, I forgot. He's here. And I can't remember if I have to... Oh, this thing is so hard to steer. Oh my gosh. I hate this thing. There we go. Okay. Actually, I don't think you have to do anything. I think you just have to destroy these lamps, and he's always going to be there to try to stop you. Or, not lamps, light bulbs, sorry. He's always going to be there to try to stop you, but... Oh. Oops, I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. But you just kind of have to operate around him, if I'm not mistaken. It's so weird hearing this without the robot side. Oh, okay, so you do have to defeat him to get the platform. Couldn't remember. Come on, man. Nope. Okay. This is gonna be kind of challenging with the cruise bubble being the way it is, but what I did like about this is that they incorporated every skill that you've learned so far. Like, the bubble bowl, I think that'll be the next way I'll have to- yep, bubble bowl right here. The Viking head attack, and the cruise bubble. We've had to use all of those so far, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I also don't mind the music here. It's the same music from all of the robot boss fights, I think. Or most of them, at least. Oh, and I also forgot about this one. That move. Uh-oh. Yep, knew something like that was gonna happen. So the announcer is not present in this. And I remember him being present before, so I'm gonna go on and turn the dialogue volume back up. It's really strange. I could have sworn the fish was a spectator again and commenting before, but I guess not. There's the Bubble Bowl one.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Ah,
Smells
dang.
like victory.
Guess you gotta get it just right. Oh, there we go. And this should be the last light bulb. We've used all of our abilities so far. Now I think this is just like actually going in his— oh! We're supposed to use the cruise bubble here. So we gotta take care of him first. And then we use the cruise bubble, which is gonna be extremely hard to get in here and destroy these. Gotta take care of Plankton first, who apparently has the hots for Spongebob. It's really freaking weird. And boom.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Is that— oh, okay. There's the third one. Or a fourth one. Okay. Where are you? Oh. He's not coming to bother me. That's weird. Oh, nope. There's only— okay. Cool. There's only 3. Or 4.
SpongeBob, you did it!
What'd he do?
What? Oh, yeah. All my plans ruined. That does it. I'm becoming a lawyer. You haven't defeated me yet. I still have lots of robots all over Bikini Bottom. I'll summon them all, and then we'll see. Uh-oh. I'll destroy you. You'll destroy me. I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you twice as hard. Oh yeah? I'll destroy you +1. Well, I'll destroy you plus infinity. Shut up, you stupid robot. Who are you calling stupid? I went to community college, you oversized coffee grinder. Oh yeah? I'll show you. Come here and fight like a mono.
Well, Plankton, I hope you learned your lesson.
Oh, I certainly did. Next time I'll get it right.
Ouch! We won! Who wants to get ice cream?
I do. Need I remind you all that there are still robots out there making a mess of Bikini Bottom?
Sandy is right.
Well, I thought she was a squirrel.
I'm being punished. I don't know for what, but I'm being punished.
There's still work to be done out there. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy wouldn't stop, and neither will I. We can't rest until Bikini Bottom is safe.
Gosh dang it, I was hoping the fact that I've actually completed the game would change that cutscene. Oh. This is different. Why is Plankton there? Oh no, this isn't different. This was in the last game too. It just looked older, because it was an old game. Oh, King Neptune! Maybe this was the scene you got if you had completed everything first? And this is the scene you get when you get all the spatulas? Because I don't remember this happening every time that I beat the game. Albeit, I only played through it twice, so... Or maybe just once. I can't remember. Anyway, that's it. That's the game. It's done. It's completed, and now we get to roll around and...
Roll, the
Oh, they upgraded a bit. While the credits roll, they let you roll around and earn more shiny objects on the off chance that you want to go back and see what that 40,000 shiny object theater was all about, but I didn't care enough. Wow, they literally only put pennies in here. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the end of the game. When I finish games, I'm just gonna, like, talk about what my thoughts were at the end. I'll go a little more in depth when I actually play, you know, games that matter, like games that aren't kid games. But, I think that they did an awesome job remastering this game. It's very sleek, it's very cool. When I first saw the trailer for it, I kind of had to get used to the thought of it looking like this, because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, like, the shiny objects look weird, the robots look weird, like, I don't know if I can get into this, but, then I ended up buying it. The only reason I bought it was so that my boyfriend and I could play it, because I had just made him sit through a playthrough of this. I can't remember what YouTuber we watched, but I had just made him watch a playthrough of Spongebob because I've been showing him my childhood games, or at least I was, and he said it looks like fun, so I was like, okay, let's buy it, or I'll buy it, because there's the 2-player mode, which we played, and the 2-player mode is very lame. I think they did terrible on that. It is literally, and I know this is a kid's game, but they remastered it for the people that played it throughout their childhood, right? Like, they remastered it also for new viewers or new players, but for the people that played it in their childhood. I've seen a lot of, like, grown-up people buying it, like, especially YouTubers, so, I thought that I had higher hopes for the 2-player mode, but it's literally just a, participation trophy type of game mode. There is no reward, there's no nothing. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you die, you just fight through a bunch of robots with your partner and clear waves. It's kind of like zombies in Call of Duty, except here, if you both die, there's absolutely no penalty for it. And there's no prize at the end. We went through, like, I think 50-ish waves, and then we were like, okay, nothing's happening, let's just quit. So, I'm not sure what happens at the end, but it just wasn't our thing. So, 2-player mode was definitely extremely disappointing, but other than that, I do like what they did with the graphics. I like that they remastered it. It's a good game, it's a very cute game, and I'm just glad to be finished with it. It took me 5 weeks from the time that I released my first video to finish this game. It really shouldn't have taken me that long. But, yeah, there's definitely some frustrating aspects of the game, but nothing that made me hate it. Like, it was the same aspects that were frustrating from the first time I played it, because the only things that they really changed was giving it a 2-player mode and the graphics. But most of the voice acting didn't change. I don't think any of the voice acting changed, actually, so... but I liked the storyline behind it. It was cute, you know, Plankton's messing up as usual, and, now Bikini Bottom's paying the price for it, and SpongeBob has to clean it up. So... And I did like the mechanics that you could play as, you know, 3 different characters. Would have been cool if we could have played as Squidward, but Squidward is not, like, goofy enough to have any abilities that would be useful. You know, like, Patrick has his, you know, belly flop and sitting on stuff up, with his butt. SpongeBob, you know, he's got his bubbles, Sandy's got her lasso, and not to say that Sandy's goofy, but she's, like, creative and smart. Squidward is smart, and also creative, I guess. What was he gonna do? Just walk up to things with his clarinet and make them smash? Like, no. So yeah, don't really have very many in-depth thoughts on the game. except for a thank you to the people who rehydrated or remastered one of my favorite childhood games. It's very much appreciated. It was awesome. It was cool to play through it. And this was my first time experiencing it as I recorded this series, so it was really cool. I'm glad to have played it, glad to have bought it, but in terms of the multiplayer mode, I feel you guys could have done better. But that's besides the point. Anyway, let's leave. We're gonna get final comments from everybody. I don't know if Squidward will have any final comments. But I don't think anyone really has any final comments because, like they've said, they still think that stuff is going on even though I've finished everything. Gotten all the socks, paid Mr. Krabs, I've got 100 golden spatulas, there's literally nothing else to do.
I can only find my other sock.
It's on your head, remember?
Well, of course. Now where did I put it?
Okay. Let's see what Mr. Krabs has to say. Oh, Plankton, what do you have to say?
Keep looking for golden spatula, SpongeBob. I'm sure that my robots out there have some.
They literally don't.
Hey, you called them your robots.
No,
And I saw a plaque on the butt of one of the robots that said, "Property of Plankton."
Well, maybe, but
And I found this order form for robot parts with your signature on it.
Can I have that back? I need it for my tax write-off.
I think you've been pulling my leg this whole time.
Okay, so I was supposed to talk to Plankton again before the game ended. That's my fault. I forgot that SpongeBob very, very slowly but surely starts to piece it together that Plankton is the one behind it. And I totally forgot that there's some funny dialogue that happens, so that's on me.
Well, duh!
Yeah, seriously.
I'll bet you made all these robots. And after I get inside the chum bucket and figure out how to stop them, I'm gonna tell everyone.
Fine, tell everyone. Be a big tattletale. I'm still smarter than all of you.
Huh. Okay. What else do you have to
Maybe
say?
this day won't be mine. Or the next. Or possibly even the next. Or 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 the next after that. But the one after the next. After the next. After the next. After that. Well, that one after that. Right next to that one. That will be my day.
I remember that line. That was always my favorite line as a kid. I would have Plankton repeat it so many times. It was so funny.
The only good robot is the one that's given me them shiny objects.
Okay, you had nothing interesting to say. What about you, Bubble Buddy? Any closing remarks?
Say, Bubble Buddy, why am I having to pay all these golden spatulas to these toll booths?
Because, SpongeBob.
Well, can't argue with that.
Because SpongeBob. Okay, but that's everything. Let me check what's in the chum bucket, make sure I'm not missing anything.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
Oh, I can go into Plankton's lab? Please don't. Oh no, it just lets you start the boss fight again. Okay, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's the end of the game, you guys. I was just looking around to try to see if there's anything anything extra I could find that I missed. But that's it. That's really everything. So, thank you for watching, if anyone's watching. I appreciate anyone that has come along for the ride and been here and watched my videos.
It shines.
Super appreciative. If you liked it, please remember to like all of the videos in this playlist, unless you didn't like them. Share the video with your friends, comment on them, subscribe, tell me what I can do better, and I will see you guys in the next series. Peace out.